I'm Tom O'Neill, a landscape photographer from the northwest of England. Subscribe and join me as I photograph epic mountainscapes, serene lakes, majestic seascapes, and magnificent waterfalls. This is Solo Photo Ventures. Hello there. So today I've come to Llanddwyn Beach on Anglesey. I've come specifically for the lighthouses that you can probably make out in the distance over there. I've got about a mile to walk down the beach from where the car park is. I may have to wade through the sea because the tide is coming in, and it is midday, harsh. Well, it's about 10 AM, so it's harsh sunlight. By the time I get there, it's going to be about midday, be about 11 o'clock. But I still think there's some great images to be out of these lighthouses. There is a bit of wind today, as you can probably tell, so I am hoping to get the drone up later. We'll have to see if that wind dies down a bit. Either way, let's get over to the island. Made it to the tip of the island there. As you can see, the tide is in, but it's only about knee deep, so I am going to wade through it. I bought my waterproof bag to keep my camera bag in case I trip or anything like that, and I've got appropriate footwear through walking through the water. So I'm going to get changed and we'll get to the other side. As a landscape photographer, you don't always have the benefit of shooting in the best light, you don't always have the best conditions, so I like to come to as prepared as I can. So I've got the appropriate footwear on, I've got a waterproof bag, that's got my camera, some clean clothes and a few other bits and pieces in. Got my rucksack on my back, but there's no essential items in there. With the GoPro, it's all sealed up, so we're ready to go. Let's get over to the island. On the other side, start out over there. It's a little higher than knee deep. On the way back it'll probably be deeper because the tide is still coming in. But to show you how popular this location is, I'm not the only one attempting it. So let's go and see what it's all about. So everybody who comes to this island, they come with a certain shot in mind, and that's the lighthouse with the steps, and that is a great composition. I will be getting that shortly, but I'm going to find something a little bit different, something slightly different composition. And if you can see the old church behind me, the perspective I'm getting at the moment, I can shoot straight through that church window and see the lighthouse. Now if I move over just about 3 or 4 feet, I can do the same thing again, but shoot the cross that's up on the hill. So I'm going to take both those shots now. Hopefully that's something a bit more unique. I'll decide how to edit them later. It may be black and white, or it may be maybe some moody colour. I don't know yet. I'll get those shots in now, see how they look. So I don't know if you can see them in the distance over there, but they've just spent 15 minutes on that church taking selfies, knowing full well that I was trying to take a shot. That over there is the rudest family in Great Britain, but they're going that way, I'm going this way. So the next shot I'm going to get the common shot of the lighthouse itself, and then hopefully by the time I get over to that side of the island, they'll have pissed off somewhere else. The shot I'm getting now is the shot that pretty much everybody takes. It's the one looking up the steps towards the lighthouse. I'll put the composition I've got up here. I'm set up on this sort of rock face where this cross is, looking directly at the lighthouse. Now I've got the steps leading up to the composition of the lighthouse. Now obviously I'm not going to get the sunset that I would like, but I think I'm still managing to get a good shot nonetheless, and it really all will depend on how I edit the image later. Hopefully, if this shot's any good, here it comes. The next shot I'm going to get is looking over that way at the smaller lighthouse beacon. I'm going to try and get a shot of that from here at 300mm, mostly because that rude family's there, and I can actually cut them out better from up here. So I'm going to get that shot now. If it's any good, here it comes. Taking a shot here that may or may not work out. Now what I've done, I'm at 70mm pointing at the lighthouse behind me, and you can see the seas hitting the cliffs nicely. Now I've shot that at a multi-shot panoramic. There's about 6 shots, I think. I'm going to try and stitch them together later and make one image. If that did work, here it comes. Okay, so the next shot I'm going to take is going to be of the pilot's cottages up there. I'll just put the composition up here for you. As you can see, I'm at the other side of the beach. I'm following the path over to the cottages, and I've also got the old boat shed just in shot there. I think that should make a good image. I may have to do that in black and white. The sky's got absolutely no detail in it whatsoever. If the image is any good, here it comes. I'm hoping you can hear me in the wind. I've actually put the GoPro inside my hat to try and shelter it a bit from the wind. Now the image I've got going on here, I'll just turn the GoPro around now and show you. Okay, so that's the kind of composition I've kind of got at the moment. I'm shooting on the 70 to 300mm lens, so I'm able to zoom in a bit on that. First shot I've got is a nice wider view at 70mm of the cottages and the path leading to them. Now, as yet I haven't decided if they're going to be black and white images or if I'm going to do them in colour but with a moody sort of look to them. The second shot, I'm actually zoomed in at 135mm. I've actually got a bit more of that old warning cannon in shot. I've got the lighthouse making up the background of the image and about 3 of the cottages making up the foreground, and once again I don't know how I'm going to edit that yet. It really is going to depend how I feel when I get them back on the computer. I've got a couple of ideas in mind. I'm either thinking contrasty black and whites or sort of dark and moody toned look to the image, but I'm only going to know when I actually see them on a proper screen. Now the next shot I'm going to try and get is looking that way behind you. Now I've got the smaller sort of navigation lighthouse, the littler one. If I just show you it. So that small one there, that's actually making up a significant portion of my foreground, and I've got the bay sort of curving round to that. I'm going to see if there's anything I can make of that, because I've got the nice Welsh mountains in the background, although they are covered by haze and mist. But I want to see if I can make something of that composition. And if possible, I might actually go a bit wider and make something of the heather that's in my foreground as well, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. But that's kind of my thinking with that shot. I'm going to put all 3 of these images up now, starting with the 2 cottages and ending with the shot of the smaller lighthouse here. That's the images from this stunning little island, what I like to call the Little Lighthouse Island. Beautiful location. I mean, there are compositions galore here. It's not just the lighthouses and the old church and cottages. There's all the cliffs and jagged edges as well. You can get some stunning coastal images here too. Now you do really need to be here at the right time of day, i.e. sunset or sunrise. But my style of photography lends itself to this time of day as well. I'm a very documentary style of photographer. That makes this time of day not ideal for me, but comfortable. Even out of a sunny day like this, I can still make some good images. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share and give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, please do so. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.